We're good. So we are here to serve. That's all I can say in short, because I can continue going with this story, but there is so much need over there, you know, guys, but we can do it from our own houses. Do forgiveness and ask these children. Oops, sorry. I have to go. I'm sorry. I put on YouTube so I don't have to. Where is it? Please forgive. I found it. I found it. So I decided to do on YouTube because then I don't have to just try it. Sometimes I download and then go in. So I take from YouTube and then I'm looking for an editor to take them out of YouTube and edit them, all the videos. But yeah, okay, I see us now. Back to Zoom. How do I go back to Zoom now? Okay.
Loveness,
Okay.
I did post I posted our Zoom link on the Dow Science Students group
Okay.
and the Divine Love students.
Okay.
And so I wanted you to know I did reach out this morning.
Thank you so much.
But it must be a busy morning. So how?
Thank you. So yeah, let's invite all the souls that are searching for us, or those that are trying to log in, or those that are feeling like, why some other time, you know, or those that just don't know if this will help them or not. You know, they are kind of doubting. We invite you all to please come and join us at this time. We invite all souls of humanity, everyone that we are meant to serve, all those that we are meant to serve. We invite each and every one of you to please come and join us at this time. Come and find us, click the link and join us, and come have a good time with us to raise your vibration and frequency to all the teachings, but we are here mostly to do a forgiveness practice. So we ask the soul of Dakwanchu, greatest forgiveness temple, and all the committees, all the heavens teams that carries the wisdom of forgiveness, please come and join us at this time. All the keepers of the wisdom of forgiveness, from the Akashic record leaders and workers, we invite you all to please join us at this time. Invite the Divine Channel Committee to please come and join us at this time. The I Committee, please come and join us at this time. All our Dow Hands committees, all the committees that takes care of the treasures we have received, all the committees that take care of the teachings we have learned, all the blessings we have received, all the gifts. We invite you to come. We thank you all. We are so grateful to be saved by you, to be served by you, and to serve with you, to be taught by you, to be blessed by you, to be protected by you, to be loved by you and forgiven by you. When we do all the mistakes we do, you're always here forgiving us, serving us. Please forgive us for our lack of wisdom. Please forgive us for harming others, for harming you, for blocking you in your spiritual journeys, for creating any disharmony to you, your loved ones, and your descendants, your lineages. We invite our own ancestors, descendants, lineages, and all our loved ones. We bow down in humility, and we sincerely apologize for any pain and suffering we have caused anyone and anything, knowingly or unknowingly. Please forgive our ignorance. Please forgive our ignorance. Ignorance is due to lack of spiritual wisdom, and we understand now. We'll do our best to study spiritual wisdom with the true masters, the true teachers that Master Shah creating, the true teachers that heaven has created like Master Shah. The teachers that will see the wisdom that is coming from heaven as the key for us to use to open our doors to every aspect of our lives. Please forgive us. All we want in this lifetime is to embody the 10 does, all of them, to embody them and be them and feel them and just share these 10 does and be love. Just share the love. We forgive, we ask for forgiveness to allow us, these 10 does will allow us to go deep in our forgiveness, to go deep into the crevices that are deep, to remove this gunk that's been blocking this connection. This gunk that's been playing like it's a rubber between the two pieces that are trying to meet. We ask for forgiveness, the deepest, unconditional forgiveness. We ask sincerely for forgiveness from the deepest parts of our being, from the tiniest matter. We ask every inch of our being, every tiniest DNA, RNA, every cell unit, every matter inside of the cells, every space between the cells, head to toe, skin to bone marrow. We ask that deep, every inch of our being is sincere. We ask for forgiveness. We are so sorry. If there are any souls that my ancestors and my children has ever caused any pain and suffering, we ask you to please forgive us. Please forgive us. Please forgive my children. 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 Please forgive me for any contribution I've ever done to put my children in this situation. I'm so sorry. On behalf of my children, I am sorry. Please protect my children. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Any pain and suffering I've ever caused anyone, anything, including the tiniest thing like an ant, including the tiniest thing like a bacteria. If I've ever harmed any bacteria, including the bacteria in my body, maybe my body needs them. If I've destroyed them through to my lack of wisdom, I apologize. I apologize. From the smallest thing to the biggest, I apologize. Please forgive my ancestors and I, my children, my descendants, my lineages to come. Please forgive me. Please forgive us. We humbly ask for your forgiveness, all the souls that we've called here, those that are here who have been serving us, that we have not given enough gratitude. Please forgive us for our lack of wisdom. We are so grateful for your love, your protection, your support, your blessings, for allowing us to be here, to be gathered here at this time. It's because you are here taking care of us, watching over us, directing us where we really need to be going, where there is no thorns. Because I grew up in Africa, I will run on bare feet. I will have big thorns go through my foot. I know how to run on thorns feels like. So we ask for forgiveness for not thanking you enough, for moving us from the paths that are full of thorns and bringing us to the beautiful paths that are filled with marble, beautiful like roses. It's like we're walking on roses. And that's the path of love and forgiveness, compassion, and more, and light. So we ask for forgiveness for anything that was not of good that we have done in the past. We thank you, the Forgiveness Temple, for allowing us to be here already. for opening your ways, your doors, allowing us in you, allowing us to sit in our different beautiful seats. They're showing me beautiful lotus seats. Visualize the outcome of your forgiveness. See yourself being forgiven and giving gratitude, the highest, greatest gratitude. For this is a gift to you, to me, to all of us. As we go deep, we are forgiven at a certain level. We might be given a handful of forgiveness. We've asked again tomorrow, we're given 2 handfuls, 3, 4, whatever, it multiplies. It might be 1 a day is better than none. A tiny chip on the rock can destroy the mountain, they're telling me. A tiny drop of water on the mountain can destroy the mountain. They are repeating this from yesterday again for us to understand. It doesn't matter. It does matter how deep you go in your forgiveness. However, doing forgiveness, that's just light. It's okay. It's better than not. They're telling me to emphasize this. It's truly like even the tiniest drop of water on a mountain can destroy it. Even the mist, it's a tiny droplet. They sit on the rock. They're showing me the mist can sit on the rock. And the sun comes and heats up and expands the rock, and the crack can happen. They're showing me something like that. I don't know if that's how science goes, but that's what I see. The tiniest mist drops. They come on the rock, and they're showing me the heat comes, it expands that place, and it allows the moist to burst out, to expand out, cracking the rock. So that's amazing. Even the tiniest things that are microscopic are powerful. So doing forgiveness is better than not doing it all. To say, please forgive me today. Tomorrow might be, please, please forgive me. Tomorrow might be even deeper than that. And the following day, it might go even deeper. So just do forgiveness daily. Someone does you wrong, please forgive me, please forgive me, please forgive me. Someone says a bad word to you, just say, forgive me, forgive me. Someone judges you, say, forgive me, forgive me. Someone calls you, please forgive me, forgive me. That's the key. The key is you are forgiveness. Forgiveness does not revenge. Forgiveness does not hurt. Forgiveness cleans you like a car wash being scrubbed. But this is the divine Tao car wash. This is deeper than just a car wash. When you come out, you're like, oh, this part here, when you have gone to a car wash and you go through, you're like, there's some green stuff here and gunk over here. Now I have to do it by hand. You expected that car wash to go down deep in those crevices. No, it did not. But this forgiveness goes through those parts and goes and cleans deep. It's like it's showing me when it's a car wash, it's being washed even between the bolts. They're being cleaned anew all the time, like a new bolt and screw and newly oiled, no rust, no nothing, like they're brand new from the manufacturer. That's what forgiveness is doing. They're showing me. Even the rusted areas of your being gets cleansed and cleaned and scrubbed until tomorrow there is no more scrubbing. It's just wiping nicely. Tomorrow is just wiping. When you start doing forgiveness, it's just like wiping on the dust. You're just dusting out. That's what my mother did every day. We had to dust the furniture and the window sills, the headboards. You know, she worked for a very rich family, a very rich white family that owned a mine, a gold mine, an asbestos mine. Anyway, asbestos is bad, but they mined it. I grew up in it, in the asbestos mine. So this forgiveness goes deep, such that where it used to be the deepest, like canyon of gunk, they're showing me a huge canyon. It's like if your struggle is deep, is painful, if you are physically, it's really painful. It's like the gunk needs to be taken is like deeper than maybe a canyon. So you need to go deep daily and ask, let's empty this canyon from gunk and see what remains. Maybe there'll be good space where we can fill in with beautiful things that live together and water and plants and whatever that is that's in harmony. Heaven wants to plant beautiful stuff in there. Plant some flourishing finances, some relationships that are flourishing, the children that are happy, the mothers and fathers, everyone happy. But only if we can go deep. So at this time, I ask for forgiveness again deeper. I didn't want to go big to this picture, but a picture of my children, my two children. I ask Divine to please connect my children. Please allow my children to connect as appropriate. If it's a miracle, God, I ask for a miracle. I haven't been asking God what's going on with my son because I don't want to see his struggle. I'm a mom, you know, it's my baby, you know. Whatever is happening to my child, please, God, protect him. Please, God, allow my children to find one another. I ask all the places that he goes, all the people he hangs out with, to please connect as appropriate for finding my son. All his angels, all his guides, please guide my child to find home again. To find me, his mama, he knows where I am. Please forgive me, my son. I love you so much. If you are still out there, please come home. Please forgive me, divine God, all my ancestors, his ancestors, anyone who has ever been harmed by my son. I ask you to please forgive us, please. Please forgive my family. Please forgive my family. Those who called him names as a child, to the extent of him not loving himself for who he is, for him trying to run away from himself. It's okay, we forgive you for anything you may have done to get him to where he is today. But if that was of service, I ask that it serves him in a way that is going to serve others also. We forgive you. We love you all. We're not angry at you. We're just kids. We're just kids. You're just third graders. Third graders. You did not teach that to yourself. We forgive you. We forgive you. All the kids that were making fun of my kids, especially my son, calling him names, black, all this struggling, suffering, hungry, uneducated monkey, all those kind of things that you guys also saw when those people bombarded us here. My son heard it all in third grade. So we asked those people, we offer them our unconditional forgiveness. And I asked my son to please forgive them also. I know his soul knows, but his mind doesn't know. So Noel, my son, he has also uh, a little bit of challenge with his brain too after he had a football injury. So that also just added into what's going on with him right now. So they are showing me to remind you to chant Linear Chi 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 more. So the Linear Chi 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 gave me a tune. So, like I said, most of the teachings of Master Sha gives me tunes. So I'm gonna offer my son a blessing, and we all can receive. Dear the soul of Linear Chi Chi Chi, Jo Lingba, Linear Chi Chi Chi, Je Sir. We love, honor, and appreciate you. We cannot thank you enough for your love, for your service to humanity, to each and every one of us. You help develop our brain cells. You help balance our left brain and right brain so we can think better, so we can plan better, so we can see things better. You help us with our brain power. You develop our intelligence. You help also open our third eye. We are so grateful to you. We thank you. We love you. Please offer a blessing that is appropriate to my son Farai, to my daughter Shalom, to my son Sean, to myself, to my mom, to my family. It's appropriate. And to those that are online at this time, only is appropriate. Dear the song, the mantra, the tune of Linear Chi 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 Jo Lingba, Linear Chi 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 Jo also love, honor, and appreciate you. I'm so grateful to have you, to serve with you. Thank you for allowing me to serve through this tune. Thank you to Master Sha for teaching this teaching to us. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 灵鸟叽叽叽，叫灵吧。09779008 09779224 09779008 09779224 09779008 09779224. Please forgive us 09779008 09779224 for not connecting with you enough, for not calling on you enough, when we know you are the key to our brain functioning well, when we know you are the medicine for our brain, you are the food for our brain. Please bless our brain, boost our brain power, balance our left brain and left brain as you vibrate the corpus callosum and the left brain and right brain, corpus callosum, left brain, right brain, balancing the cells, allowing us to have the most powerful, good thinking brain. A brain that thinks only the things we are meant to be thinking in this lifetime, only the things of service. Please forgive us, our brain, for not connecting with you enough. Please forgive us the mantra for not connecting with you enough. Now let's see our brain being nourished. We ask my son Farai to be present and allow his brain to be nourished at this time. 零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七. They are showing me. Put one hand on your lower abdomen, one hand on your head. It could be on your forehead. It could be on your crown chakra, anywhere on your head. It could be on the side of the head. Just touch your head or slightly your hand, slightly touching. 零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二二四四. And they're also showing me for you to remember where exactly this does. Is it vibrates, 零有七七七 vibrates the middle of the brain. There is this soft tissue called the corpus callosum right there that connects the left and right brain. And so it's 零有七七七 in the center of the brain. Zhou Lingba is the left of the brain. 零有七七七 again, the center of the brain. Zhou is the right of the brain. So it's center left, center right, center left, center right, center left, center right, center left, center right. Corpus callosum, left brain, right brain. That's how it goes. So 零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二四四，零有七七七九零八，零有七七七二四四，零有七七七九零八。零有七七七九三零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九三零有七七七九零八，零有七七七九二二四四。好。Thank you. Love you. Now let's do a lower dantian practice really quick for like 5 minutes maybe. We've got 10 minutes, 11 minutes left. So, dear our lower dantian, we love you, we honor you, we appreciate you. Dear my lower dantian, I love you, I honor you, I appreciate you. You have the power to boost yourself. You have the power to grow yourself. You have the power to expand yourself, to heal yourself. Do a good job. Thank you, my Lord Dantian. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you so much. I'm so grateful to know that I have the Lord Dantian, which is the postnatal energy center, fist-sized energy center.
Master Loveness?
Yes.
Is it appropriate when we do foundation practices to call in like our family members? Because my husband, like I keep telling him, honey, you need to build your energy, but you know, is it appropriate when we do this that we could call in our family?
Yes, you invite them. Every soul, whether it's family or not, invite it. Okay. So I invite you is more polite than come over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Come here, honey, is fine at your honey, but at the soul level, there might be a Buddha, there might be something. So we have to say, we invite you all the time.
Okay. How?
That's why I was inviting my children to come. So I invited all my children, my mom, my family, all my loved ones to come and join me. So you can tell them why you invite them. You can say it quietly, like, I invite you to please come and do a foundation practice with me, because I realize that you really need it, and I know you will benefit from it. It's like the soul communication and soul conferencing. I love you so much, please. And then their soul gets very happy because they've never been invited. You're serving them. So where was I? If you remember, do you remember? It's okay. So
You were just explaining the lower Dantian.
oh yeah. Thank you so much. So our lower Dantian is like the tree trunk of the tree that you want to be. You choose what tree you want to be. Some choose to be like grass, as thin as grass. Some choose to be as big as, they're showing me these trees here in Oregon. They're like pine trees, but not pine trees as such. Yeah, the evergreen trees we have. Some size of those tree trunks that looks like they're 100 years of old. And then the first thing they showed for me was the baobab tree. If you Google baobab tree, African baobab tree, you will see how big this trunk is. Do you want your tree trunk to be as big as the baobab tree? I've not seen a baobab tree that fell down because there was wind. It's almost as big as a house. It's not a house, but it's as big as a room. A baobab tree can be as big as a kitchen. Some kitchens are small, some are big. Baobab tree, you can actually seriously build a room inside this tree. So they are showing me, how big do you want your lower dantian to be? Hey, Brian, if you have time, could you please remind me to give you the pictures of baobab trees, or can you research for me and find them? They're showing me we need to do like a meme for using the picture of the baobab tree about building the lower dantian practice, which is what we are doing here already.
I got
So,
that same message, like, oh, the baobab tree needs to be the meme.
yeah, thank you, Heaven. Thank you so much for catching that. So yeah, it is huge. And even in the drought seasons, we always had baobab fruit. Always. Thank you, Heaven. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Go deep in your roots. Go deep in your forgiveness. The deeper you are rooted like a baobab tree, the deeper you can go in your forgiveness. And the deeper you can be nourished by Mother Earth. Because as you do your forgiveness, what they're showing me is in between the crevices that were there that are filled with gunk. As we got deep in forgiveness, it's like that gunk gets loosened up and nourishes our roots as nutrients. It's like manure nourishing our roots. At the same time, the soil gets loosened, and we are also able to access good, clean water with all the minerals our bodies needs. That's what Mother Earth does to us as we plant ourselves down and connect with her. And she allows us to go deep and connect with her. The deeper we can connect with her, the deeper we can go in our forgiveness. The deeper we can go in our forgiveness, the deeper the gunk we can remove. The deeper the gunk we can remove, it can be transformed into nutrients. Some of it gets cleaned totally out. So the space is clean to bring in these sacred liquids, the waters of Mother Earth that are nourishing us, and the roots are going in there. They're bringing the water. It's just this movement underneath there that's so beautiful. It's nutrients of soil, the water nutrients mixed with soil, and there is just the water with non-soil beauty. In our roots are grounding and going deep as we do forgiveness. The cleaning is happening, the transformation is happening, the nourishing from the same thing that's being transformed. It's all one. We become one. There is no more, or as we go deep, we're stepping on thorns or something that's cutting razor sharp or anything. It's just harmony down there. So they are showing me in the baobab tree is one of the trees that I know from since I was born. Every day to school, I passed by about the baobab tree. And you can eat the roots of the baobab tree. That's the problem. That's the problem, because as kids, we know they are so good, you know. They're not like carrot, but they're soft. It's this little bulb, like a long, very soft bulb filled with just water. Sometimes it's like juicy sweet. If you're lucky, you find the really sweet ones. So we ended up uprooting them before they grow because we are kids. We did not know any better. So now that, you know, because I'm doing a planting of tree project in Zimbabwe, we haven't started. When I was given the land to build the orphanage, I also started thinking of planting trees way before planted tree, Master Shah's planted tree foundation was created. Before the planting of trees was done, I was wanting to do plant the trees of the, you know, I'll talk about that later. But anyway, so they are showing me as kids how it's like, do you remember how as a kid you uprooted these trees and you always ate them? How you remember how juicy they were? But now that you are working on your planting trees back there, this is one of the trees you need to remember to plant, because it is going instinct. It's like the trees that are still alive are those that made it somehow accidentally. We didn't break them down. If it did not make it past a year and it was uprooted, so these trees are like, you know, but they provide baobab powder is being exported overseas now. I find it in the health foods department in Oregon, here in Portland. So if you check online or health food stores, you might find baobab powder. It was my idea to go back to Zimbabwe and talk to the villagers to sell the baobab powder to me so I can sell it, but someone is already selling it. So that's amazing. It's an amazing tree. Okay, I'll be back in a second, you guys. Please forgive me. Maybe a minute. Oops. Stop. Alarm, stop. What time is it? Oh, yeah. It is time. Today's Tuesday. Okay. I'm not doing the conference soul marketing, but I'll join in a minute. Let's finish the practice. But so they are showing me the baobab tree. So okay, I don't remember where it started. It started with how big do you want your foundation to be? And so they started showing me you can grow your foundation as big as you want. You know, you are truly not different from nature. Follow nature's way. You are just like a tree. The trees grow bigger and bigger as the roots go down deep and reaching them the nutrients and the waters. The tree gets bigger and taller and big on the trunk. We are the same as trees. Who are we to think we are different from nature when we live from nature, when we survive from oxygen, when we eat from trees, plants, leaves? All these things we eat are from Mother Earth. We are one with Mother Earth. Let's follow nature's way. So they want me to offer one last blessing of Ren fa di, di fa tien, tien fa dao, dao fa ziran. It says follow nature's way. And we ask our families to also follow nature's way. Let's connect with this mantra as we bless one another. As appropriate, our lower dantians are vibrating and they are receiving the blessing from this mantra. So we invite all the souls of everyone we invited to put your hand below your navel. You can make a yin yang hand position. Grab your left thumb, fold your hand and fold them and put in there and just receive. Ren fa di fa tien, tien fa dao, dao fa ziran. Ren fa di fa tien, tien fa dao fa ziran. Human being follows Mother Earth. Mother Earth follows heaven. Heaven follows Tao. Tao follows nature, follow nature's way. So it's human being follows earth, earth follows heaven, heaven follows nature, follow nature's way. Ren fa di fa tien, tien fa dao, dao fa ziran. Ren fa di fa tien, tien fa dao, dao fa ziran. Human follows earth, earth follows heaven, heaven follows nature, follow nature's way. Human follows earth, earth follows heaven, heaven follows nature, follow nature's way, 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 follow nature's way. Ren fa di fa tien, tien fa dao, dao fa ziran, 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 dao fa ziran. Follow nature's way, 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 follow nature's way. Da 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 dee da da dee da da. Da 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 do da 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 dee do dum da dee do da da do da da do 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 da 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 do da da. Follow nature way, follow nature's way, follow nature's way, follow nature's way. Human follows earth, earth follows heaven, heaven follows nature, follow nature's way. How? How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Love you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. So we got some inspiration there today to create some memes and maybe more stuff. What else to do when I share today? Love you guys.
I want to share, yesterday I went on a hike with my husband and we went down this big mountain, and at the bottom there was a beautiful waterfall. And it was wonderful. And so when you were talking about the forgiveness practice and going deep, I thought of yesterday. And then what happened going back up the mountain, I got very tired. I couldn't breathe. I got angry. I got mad. Like all of these negative feelings climbing back up because it was a pretty rough hike for me.
Yeah.
And so I came home and I realized not only do I have negative information with food, I also have negative information with exercise. And
yeah.
and so maybe maybe we can also include exercise in our forgiveness practice with food too, like in the future. But I'm so glad I went yesterday, because it really, I wouldn't have been aware of those deep blockages had I not done that. And so when you were just describing the deep mountain, it was just such a perfect example of what happened yesterday for me. So I want to apologize that I got so angry, and I was getting angrier and angrier while it was happening, and I wanted to quit and I wanted to give up, and I think that that's a good example of my journey too. You know, when it gets hard, when the climb gets hard,
get triggered.
So
no giving up.
I wanted to share, just because maybe someone else might be experiencing that too. So thank you, Loveness.
Thank you so much for sharing, Brienne. Thank you so much.
I'm really excited to look at to watch that video, because I've had Africa in my heart for so long, and I didn't ever truly understand why, but I'm ready. I'll watch that video. I usually have a really hard time watching anything suffering. It just breaks my heart open, but I think it needs to be broke open. So how?
I feel like maybe we should we try to watch it with others on Zoom sometime? I don't know. It's
maybe have a Zoom TV watch or
something like how about Loveness, my TV show featuring I can use my TV page on my TV show featuring the whatever it is, right? And so we show it on YouTube, on Zoom, and see who feels like they are ready to go serve this, because man, we are here. We are the one, what do we call it? The
ambassador? Loveness, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Like they saying like the warriors, or the ones in the front line. We are the ones in the front line.
Has Master Shah ever said why Africa has not been a focus? Like, we have healing temples all over the world. How come Africa hasn't been